Alright, up next we got some parts in for an MS-150TC. Looks like we got some springs here. We got a paw there. We got recoil rope and recoil rope. Carrier and a muffler. Alright, let's get into it. Since we know we're doing the recoil, might as well start there. Just gonna undo these 3 small screws there. That one didn't come all the way out, of course. There we go. There it goes. I do believe we were supposed to get 2 paws. It appears we only have 1, but we got 2 springs. Because yeah, this spring is sprung. We might as well redo that spring whilst we're here. Gotta get a hold of the parts guy. Alright, so this paw is good. We're replacing this paw and spring because it is sprung. You can see right here. This is a very, very small little E-clip or C-clip. I think it's an E-clip. We're gonna try our hardest to just push this right out and not lose it. That's the big thing to do, is not lose it. And these ain't gonna work. So hold on. Alright. See if we could just push it right off with this guy. Nope. I'm so scared it's gonna slide off and get my finger. There we go. We got it moving. I hope you guys can see that. But that has to come out and not lose it down into the motor. There it is. Little itty bitty E-clip. Just that small. Don't lose that. It almost blends right in with that. There we go. Our broken spring is gone. We'll get out one of these new springs. I don't try my hardest not to bend them. Ooh, I've been flying. I got one. Let's get our paw out as well. Boom. What do I do with that spring? There it is. It goes like that. So I believe we're just gonna get that started.
It's us. Leafy greens? Leafy what? Greens. Delicious, locally grown leafy green vegetables. I'm romaine. This is arugula.
And catch that right there. There it is. So the spring is getting caught right behind there after you put it on. Much better. Now we're going to put our little E-clip back on. Alright, here goes the very delicate part of trying to put the E-clip back on. We know it's in the groove because the groove is in the heart. And we're just going to very, ever so gently.
Out here, if you're doing nothing, you're doing everything right.
Ever so slightly get it back in and clipped it. There it is. We did it. They're both working pretty good now. Step 1 done. Alright, now we're going to replace this carrier. There's a part number for your carrier. And your grip with starter rope. It's pretty cool. I like that. I like that comes with that. I gotta remember to keep putting that on there. You see our spring in here. Our spring is still good. Still real springy. It's sprung a little bit. I think we'll be alright. Hopefully that won't come into effect here in a little bit. I don't think it will. This spring looks like it's seen better days. So we're going to get our blower, and I'm going to hold this thing in there, hopefully. And hopefully it don't come springing out at us. I don't think it is. Dude, tell me that video wasn't awesome, bro. I loved it. Because I know how he tests stuff, and I was like, man, please, come on, STIHL. Come on, STIHL. And and dude, it was just, I was like, all right. I think, yeah, it was like the vibration or something was the only thing that it really lost in, but I can deal with that. Everything else was awesome. It was pretty cool. We blew that out. We're going to put some multi-purpose penetrating oil on there. It's going to oil it up nicely for us. Then we're going to cut this out. Let's get this out right now, as a matter of fact. Let's get it out. Let's see if I can get you in there. Ding. Out she goes over there. We need some oil because she's a bit dirty. Could use some oil. Alright. Multi-purpose penetrating oil from STIHL. Best stuff on the market. I'm just going to hit it all around. And do the 4 kind of key parts, and then it just soaks right in all around there. Beautifully. Beautifully soaks. Let's get our rope back on. Now this kind of does put a kink in the conch, because we're going to have to string this up differently than I normally do. Normally, if I had just had the string, we'll go in through here first. But if you notice, if we do that and wrap it up, we're not in here. So you got to remember, feed your line through there first. If you don't do that, you did one 2 years ago. I thought it was a different one, but yeah, and then this one popped up the other night and it was new. I thought I saw him do another one. He's pretty good. I like the way he tests stuff and actually gets scientific with it. He's pretty cool. I like him a lot. I watch him all the time. Alright, we can see our skateboard ramp in there. We're going the opposite of the skateboard ramp. Now see, now we're feeding in through the hole through here. Feeding it in nicely. Tighten it up. Set it in. There it is. Alright. That part's in. We'll put our spring in here. Has its own little holder right there. Brand new carrier. Yeah. Yeah. Get it open. Get it out. Now you can see this post right here on the spring. That's going right in the square. We can see that. Boom. Just like that. Easy peasy. Boom. Still real springy. We grab a hold of our rope in here, pull it up. 1, 2, 3. I gave it a 3-piece this time. Of course it's gonna... There we go. And... bah. There we go. Now that we got all this fixed and ready to go, we're going to put this back on. I want you to notice the different threads on the different screws. I hope you guys can see that pretty clearly. Aggressive threads go in plastic. The fine threads right here are fed into brass, and I believe this one is as well. That one might be going into plastic. This could be a spare part that they've ever had, or that they just found and used. So right here, that's going into plastic. So that gets into plastic. Fine threads, a little bit skinnier. That one's going up here. That has a brass casing in it. So yeah, on some of these, look at that. Right in, nice. Aggressive, into plastic. And then our brass. Isn't that lovely? That's on there. Now we're getting in here to get, I believe, our spark plug. Does our spark plug come out there? This one had the nice air filter, didn't it? We did this one the other day on the live. Yeah, beautiful air filter. Yep, no spark plug here. Spark plug's back behind here. Air filter looks just fantastic. So we're gonna keep come on now. There you go. Sometimes you just gotta talk to them nice. That's it. Spark plug muffler, next up. So next up, let's get behind here. I'm just gonna get that guy off real quick. Don't lose it. Don't lose your nut. It should slide right off. No chain, so the bar just comes right off. And then there, let's see if I can get you back over here. Here we go. There is our muffler, spark plug. We're gonna get them off. See the flathead screwdriver. Pop it on up. Come on, baby. There it goes. Up and off. And this is why we got a new muffler. You can see it crushed. Completely crushed here. And that's no good. Should be just two little easy bolts here. 1 and 2. How do you do? Nope. Nope. Yep, there's one. And there's 2. That's good, they came out. This baby should slide right out. And now look at the damage to that, huh? That was dented pretty bad. And believe it or not, these are actually designed. Alright, so there's our part number for our muffler for this beast. Right there. We're going to slide this in. Just like so. And let me show you the difference. See that? These are pretty well designed and made for airflow for the exhaust to just get in and get out. So any deformity and stuff kind of could affect the way it runs in a significant way. So getting it out, we're going to just line up those holes just like so. And be ever so careful when we get these guys back in there. Boom. And boom. Tighten them babies down. Look at that shiny new muffler right on there. Everything's gone surprisingly easy with this, and I'm not liking it because that usually means disaster. But you know what we're going to do for some luck? We're going to take some shots. And no, not those kind of shots. Got to get them in there. There we go. Shot. My basket's broken. Gotta reset my basket. I'm still recording in my glasses. Dan, you got some work to do, buddy. I'm so sorry. Here we go. 1. Went in, but not in the bucket. 2. That was 2 for 2. I don't ever start out 2 for 2. So maybe things are going good here. We'll see soon. Alright. Brand new spark plug cap looks phenomenal. Gonna screw those in with our fingers, and it should just go nice and easy right in, just like that. If you guys feel any kind of resistance or anything, try again. Do it again. Don't cross thread them. Happens all the time. Happens to the best of us. And then the rest of the way, boom, get it just a little tight, and then we're gonna hand tighten the rest of the way down. Perfect. Get it in there. Watch these. I just ran my hand across it again. And that's all she wrote. Let's see if this thing starts up. Yeah, we're running running it with no chain. They didn't have a chain with it when it came in. They're kind of notorious for doing this to me. Tell me something's wrong with it. Don't put a chain on it because they'll take the chain off to use on some other equipment. What are you gonna do? We're just going to run it without a chain. See if she starts up. Pump up the jam. Pump it up. There it goes. We got 1 choke on. We got 2 chokes on. This has got 2 chokes. First choke is right here. Second choke's right here. Once this starts up, we flick that choke off. Let it run for a second. That choke turns off when you hit the trigger. Super easy. Sometimes chain breaks on, even though there's no chain. Give it a go again. Got some gas flowage.
I'm so glad I alltimetoWait.com.
Sponsored by Bristol Myers Squibb and
This month, iHeartRadio is celebrating the stars of the
That really
2026
smells.
Oyster Game.
Did we change the gas in this last time? I don't think we did. It doesn't smell too great. No, that doesn't smell too bad at all. We have some carburetor trouble here. I need to turn the fan on. It's hot. It's hot after pulling that 17 times. Oh, good. It's still recording. Still recording on my glasses. I want to flood it. Yeah, she woke up. Drop the screwdriver. And there's the oil. Oh, still gonna give me some problems. I really don't like these carburetors either. Looks like we may have some, so don't drop the, we're gonna pick the screwdriver back up. We're gonna see what the heck is going on with this. It just died right out there. Looks like I can prime it again. May have a bit of a carburetor problem. We're about to find out. Alright, we're gonna try and start it back up again. Oh, I should turn it on. It's a moving. Alright. Did a full 360. It probably didn't help any that I had the chain brake on too as well when we were testing it. Oh man, that hurt. But we're all good. She's oiling, obviously. You can see it all coming out profusely from underneath it. All we did is adjust the valves, change out the muffler, spark plug, rope rooters, rope, handle. Fired her up. On to the next one.